I'm Thorne Dickinson. I am excited about sharing with you authentic conversations from Mainers throughout the state about the value this project delivers. Welcome back to part 2. In this episode, we're going to focus on how the corridor will benefit the environment.
We need to transition from a fossil fuel-based economy to one that's renewable. And the beauty of hydro is that the sun doesn't need to shine, the wind doesn't have to blow, it is there. It is the battery bank. So making that investment that allows us to capitalize upon the hydro facilities that are in Canada, they are begging to be used. This is a way that we can get it and bring that into New England.
The reduction in the use of fossil fuels is an absolutely monumental consideration, I think, to our society as a whole. And this is not going to completely solve that problem, but it will contribute to solving that problem, I think. And a greater threat to the northern Maine forest is probably climate change than any other one factor.
We need to make some minor sacrifices and probably some major sacrifices. Otherwise, you know, Maine's environment is going to be trashed. You know, we have 3 granddaughters who are really outdoor kids, and that really troubles me that, you know, we're not doing anything. And, you know, it's frustrating.
We're going to have to be willing to make some changes. We're going to have to be willing to accept a certain amount of trade-offs here. And my concern is that in looking at this project, 10 years down the line, we're going to look at it and say, that was the easy one. Compared to the choices we're making today, that was the easy one. Why didn't we do it sooner?
One of the things that excites me about this project is that I think it's essential. You know, I have always loved the outdoors. I was a ski bum, I was a river guide, and I think we're under true existential threat. If we do not do something, about climate change, we absolutely need to do it.
Nowadays, people don't want to do anything. They don't, you know, they don't want to make any sacrifice. And frankly, you know, I think the power line to bring Hydro-Quebec power to the New England grid is a very minor sacrifice compared to the potential damage that's going to happen if we don't act promptly to the, you know, particularly the Maine coast and the Maine forest land in all sections of the state.
I'm really committed to this from an environmental perspective. I think it's an answer. It's not the answer, and as so many people say, perfect is the enemy of the good. And if you wait for the perfect solution to a problem, it's going to be a long wait.
Right now, I'm very excited for the project to be accomplished. Really excited about that. The opportunity for this state, and more importantly, the entire region. You know, people like to separate Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, but there's no fence or line between those things. We buy electricity as a region. So there are a lot of benefits to me. Very excited about the project getting going.
Working in my field of work, which uses about 1/3 of the nation's electrical energy, refrigeration, air conditioning, I very quickly found the relativity and the magnitude of what we need versus what we can produce with these things. Arguing about climate change is superfluous. Determining what solutions are viable is paramount.
I think overall it's a win deal for the state of Maine. These regulatory agencies feel that way. Our governor feels that way. Our previous governor felt that way. I mean, I don't know. Everybody can't be wrong. I think the bottom line is we need to go with this. We can't wait for perfect, and we need to go with some big ticket projects.
We hope you've enjoyed Season 1 of Clearing the Air. We have really exciting stories about the corridor to bring you in Season 2, and here's a sneak peek.
Busy day, lots of media. Everybody's fired up.
Yeah, I think it's an important day.
It is.
initial first reaction from the High Court's ruling today? What did you think when word came down?
So just this news today from the Supreme Court, you must have had quite the celebration when that came in.
Hardest question first, just your reaction.
Yeah, well, the law court took a very careful review of the case in front of them and came to a very clear conclusion that this is not constitutional.
How are you feeling, Troy?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's incredibly satisfying. You know, I think the thing that I'm really excited about is now we can focus on why this project is going to be really good. And I really would love to engage some of the more pragmatic opposition that I became friends with over time, and really start talking with them about what we can do to continue to make this project good. Thank you for watching. It's been a privilege to bring you stories about the project and the people that have made it happen. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us for Season 2.